Hey everybody, I'm Amy from BodyFit by Amy, and this is your full body sweat with weights workout. In this workout, we're gonna work your entire body for strength and cardio, getting it all done using dumbbells and optional kettlebells if you have them. If you don't have kettlebells, just use whatever weights you've got. And of course, I'll give you lots of different options to work to your fitness level. Are you ready? Let's do it. Start with a march and just pumping those arms. We're gonna take just a few seconds to get the blood flowing, get our body's temperature up, get the energy up, and get our muscles and joints ready to move. You can take some rolls of the shoulders to the back, start small, then make them a little bit bigger. We're gonna keep this warm up pretty short so we can keep this workout pretty short. So of course, if you need more of a warm up or a cool down, please get it on your own. Otherwise, we're gonna get some dynamic movement prep, we'll get some mobility, and we'll get that body moving before we add the weights. Let's take those arms out nice and wide in a T as we do a side lunge right here, then cross them over right here. What we've got today is 3 quick circuits. We will go through 2 times through. 1 time, if you have dumbbells and kettlebells, you can see behind me, I have both. I'm working with my 10, 15, and 20 pound dumbbells and my 26 and 35 pound kettlebell. Let's take it up to a T, or no, an I, that was your T, up to an I, and then drive the hips back in a hinge. Drive those hips back, looks like this. Get that stretch all the way through here. I, and then hinge. So if you have both, we're gonna go 1 time through with your dumbbells, 1 time through with your kettlebells. But if you don't know, big deal, just use what you have available to you. You can certainly do 2 times through with the same weights. 1 more, take those toes out, nice big Y, sit low in a squat, right here. Y, get down in that squat. Just like this. So we're getting it done. And we're gonna have a mix of some compound movements to get our sweat on, to get our heart rate up, and some back to basics, just simple movements, also compound movements, but maybe not exercises. Let's roll those hips right through here before we tap them back. And some things that are more back to basics, working 1 muscle group at a time. So we get our heart rate up, we can focus on strength, and we can get it all done in this short workout. Let's tap it back right here. Big reach up and down. Right here. You can drop the knee in that lunge if you want, or you can just keep it a tap back. Drop it down. Right here. And let's hold this one here. You can either hold it up top or take it down right here, and then big reach. So getting it done today with the weights, I will give you lots of options. This workout is great for all fitness levels. I will give you options to take it up or down as needed. Step up, let's get the same thing other side. Step it back here, press it here, drop it down if you want, and reach. So our second time through, we may make some little tweaks if you wanna maybe add a little intensity or make something a little bit different. Otherwise, you can keep it just as is. Join me either in that high plank here or drop down to the knees. So if you're not down here, come all the way down on the knees or the toes, forward and back. Let's get that core fired up right through here. Drop the hips. You can bend the knees. Again, you can do this with your knees down, the little stretch through the back. And then slowly walk those hands back, and then slowly roll up through your spine. So within this workout, I'm gonna give you options. I will encourage you to be where you are today. Just reach across right here, meaning where you are in your fitness journey and just how you're feeling today. Don't overthink it. We are just here to move, reach over. And again, you have options. I want you to be challenged, but in a way that works for you, where you're not gonna feel like this workout is too much for you or not enough. Go heavy if you can, but again, work into a level that is good for where you are in your journey. All right, so right here, little stretch right here, and then I'm gonna show you what we're starting with. We're gonna start with 1 heavy to medium dumbbell, regular squat. I'm gonna take this arm out here, I'm gonna sit low, and then as I come up, I'm gonna press. Now, if you wanna take it up, you can do a little rotational press where we pivot here so we get the core working too. So low and press. We'll get the right side, then we will get the left side. So I'm gonna start with my 15. Sometimes my shoulder bothers me, but I've been encouraging myself to go heavy when I'm encouraging you to go heavy. So again, you can sit low, press it up. You can either do that tap out and press if that's better for you, or you can add the rotation. I'm gonna start with my right hand here, left hand out. Let's do it. Down, press and rotate. You don't have to go fast with it. Obviously, it's gonna feel a little different when we take it to that kettlebell. Right here, down and up, and press, keeping the core engaged. And again, if you just wanna go straight up, maybe that's a better option for you, but starting with upper body and lower body to get that heart rate up. We'll get right side, left side. 3, 2, 1, and breathe. All right, team. Woo! Feeling that. I'm glad that I stuck with my 15, but I know I'm gonna feel it on the other side. So same idea here. Again, you can just squat down, press up. You can do a little step out and press, or you can add that rotation. 3, 2, 1. Press and rotate. And you're kind of going diagonal across your body, right? So don't feel like you have to get way up there or keep it here, but here to get that core working. Low to high. Using this arm. Take it down. Press it up. Woo! Coming off of a holiday weekend here, and I'm feeling it because I didn't get any formal workouts, but I was active in the pool and out on walks. But again, you can feel it in your endurance. You didn't lose strength in a few days or a week, but you can feel it. Woo! And relax. Feels a little different. All right, 2 heavy dumbbells this time, and we're taking it to a bent over row. So we're gonna hinge here, weights here down in front. We're gonna pull up towards our hips. Not up in here, but towards our hips. Squeeze in the back. If you need to, you can go one at a time. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Bring it up and down. When we switch to a kettlebell, we are gonna go one at a time. So up to you. On this one, you can have feet parallel like me, slight bend in the knees, hinging it here, or step 1 foot back. That works too. Pull towards the hips. Elbows come right up by your sides, squeezing those big muscles along your spine, right? Feeling it. And here. Yes. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Woo! All right, team. Now we are taking it to a plank. And here's what we got. You're gonna be on your elbows and we're gonna reach and reach. So looks like this. Genie plank arms. I'm gonna reach through. I'm gonna reach through. So I'm just crossing my arms. If that doesn't work for you, you can be on your knees. But let's get it done. Small little open up, not full T or rotation. Here we go. Reach under. Reach under. Whew. Reach under. So you don't have to open up all the way. And again, if you need to, you can always do this from the knees, or you can just hold the plank. But small rotation, woo! Here to here. Up. And then good news, guys, we're doing this all again. Switch in equipment if you have the option. Yes, you can. 3, 2, 1. Stretch it back. All right, one little change if you want. Besides the change that we're gonna use the kettlebell. Now, I only have my heavy kettlebells right here, so if you wanna rack the kettlebell here and go here, I'm gonna take it between 2 hands, but still to one side. I'm gonna offset my squat. So if you want, take that foot back. B stance squat or off stance squat, still here, still rotating. Now that might feel weird in your knees. If it does, just keep it regular. Otherwise, join me here all to one side. In 3, 2, offset it if you want. Here we go. And up. Get low in that squat. Press and rotate. Again, if you want to press to that same up to the top, you can. Here. Woo! See, it's putting you a little more off balance. So this flat foot has to work a little harder, right? And up. Strong. Again, if you got one lighter kettlebell, go for it with the single arm. I love it. But you can also be right here with me. 3, 2, 1. Breathe, set it down. Oh, all right. How's that heart rate? Mine is getting up there. All right, same thing here. You can offset it, squat and press. If that's not right for you, 2 hands, regular squat. Here we go. Up. Drive it up. So a lot of control in that leg that's on the ground. And then as we rotate, turning the knees and the hip on the toe, core, lots of power. Oh man, whew! Yes! Feeling everything. I hope you are too, in a good way. 10 seconds. Low to high. You can always just keep that regular squat. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Ha! All right, team. Now we're taking it to the row, but we're gonna alternate it. Here's what I want. Palm to the back, turn the palm to the front, then switch. So it's gonna be a little bit more of a wide row, and we're rotating that palm. All right? You can also take it with 1 or 2 dumbbells. Flat back, 3, 2, 1. Rotate, and here. Probably should have gone with my heavier. That's okay. I've been trying to do the row with that 35, and it gets challenging. Nice flat back, and again, if you need to stagger, you can, or come up so your back gets a little break. Just keep that core wrapped. Keep everything pulled up and in, hips to the back. 10 seconds. Flat back. Still pulling towards your hip. Still keeping it in those muscles along your spine. Last one. Whew. And breathe. All right, team, so now we're gonna do that plank reach under. If you want, take it on your hands and we'll make it more of that T-plank. So you're gonna reach a little higher on your knees or on your toes, or you can even be elevated on the bench or the wall. 3, lift up, 2, 1. So here, reach it under, back to center. Here, little reach. So instead of just rotating out and in, you're gonna reach under, then center. So it's a little more time, a little more of a twist, right? And a little more time that you're on one hand, making it tougher. But again, up to you. You can be on your knees too. Reach, oh, ah. 10 seconds, stay nice and solid in the lower body as well. 3, 2, 1, relax. Stretch it back. All right, that was your circuit, but how about we close this out with a little mini circuit of a deadlift and swing. If you've never done a swing before, don't worry. We're gonna start with the deadlift. So 2 heavy weights, drive the hips to the back, stand up straight. Then if you wanna switch it to a kettlebell and take it to a kettlebell swing, we're gonna prep it back, we're gonna drive it up, lock it out, let it drop. So same hinge motion, just with the swing, we add the power. So start with those heavies. I'm gonna go with my 20s, bend your knees to get them. Shoulders back, hinge, 3, 2, 1. Soft bend in the knees, weights right down the front of the legs. Stand up straight, down the front of the legs, and straight. Here. Drive it back. Stand it up. If you're starting to feel your back, you don't have to go as low. You can also bring those weights to your side, but keep them close to the front. We like to say painting the front of your legs with the weights. It's gonna help you keep them in place. Yes, 5 seconds. Keep those shoulders back. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, team, set them down. Here we go. So that swing, again, one heavy kettlebell. I'm going with this one, or one heavy dumbbell. You can do the swing with either, but you're gonna power it up, lock it out at about chest level or below, let it drop. Power it up, lock it out, let it drop. If that's not right for you, you just do the deadlift, kettlebell or dumbbell. We got 30 seconds here, team. Going a little lighter, little less time with our kettlebell swing. Then we grab some water, we're on to the next. All right, here we go, driving back. Starting here, deadlift or swing, 3, 2, 1. Prep it, drive it up, lock it out. Let it drop. Really think about keeping the shoulders back, even though we're letting our chest drop. We're keeping a flat back, we're keeping our eyes up. Use that breath to lock everything out, lock the knees, the hips, the glutes, the core. 5 seconds, nice and strong. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Stretch it out right here. Let's grab some water, team. That was circuit 1. Hopefully you are feeling that heart rate. Whoo, getting up. Cheers, y'all. All right, so we're taking it back to circuit 2. We're going to start with a lunge and a bicep curl together. I'll give you some options. Whew, set those weights to the side. We're starting with our dumbbells. Then we are going to grab this bench. If you don't have a bench, you can take everything down to the mat. We're gonna start with a regular lunge, stepping back, doing our bicep curl at the bottom, then step into it. I want you to actually hang out at the bottom for a minute. Grab medium to heavy. I'm gonna try these 15s. We got 2 rounds in a row. So hang with me, stepping back in 3, 2, 1. Drop it low, curl it up, step it up, down. 2 movements, but I want them separate on this because I want you to have to hang out low for that lunge, right? Yes, there we go. I'm doing a regular bicep curl. We'll take it to a hammer curl on that second round. We got 10 seconds right here. Low to high. Curl at the bottom. Ugh. Yes! And relax. Give your hands a little break. Woo! Yes, team. All right, same thing other side. So watch me here. We're gonna lunge it back. Hammer curl, so palms are in. Drop it low. Step it up. In 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Step it up. And up right here. Keeping that good posture as we get tired. Don't worry, it's gonna look a little different with that kettlebell, and that's okay. And up, down. 10 seconds to go. Really use that core and use that front leg. Doing the work. Relax. There it is, team. All right, so now you're either taking it down on the mat or down on the bench. We've got our regular press, 2 weights, press it up and in. When we get to the kettlebell, we'll do 1 heavy weight, narrow, to get a little more tries. But for now, 2 heavies if you got them. I'm gonna start with my 20s, either on the bench or on the floor. The advantage of the bench is you can get a little more range of motion, makes the core work a little harder, but either is fine. So go ahead and bring those weights up. I use my knees to bring them here. Core engaged. Let's do it, here we go. Down, press up and in. So just your standard press, floor press or bench press, whatever you wanna call it. Often we call it a chest press, but it's getting way more than your chest. We're getting triceps, back of the arms. We're getting our shoulders. We're getting grip strength, all of the things. Right here, and up, down, and up. There we go. Yes, you can. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Set those weights to the side. Hang out where you are, whether that is on the bench or on the floor. Let those arms stretch. Here's what we've got, team. We're gonna take it to a little toe tap. So you can either grab the bench here, or hands by your side or underneath your hips. We're gonna start just tap, bring it in. Tap, bring it in. If you feel like going a little further out, you can. But bend those knees, tuck that pelvis, zip up the core, button up the rib cage. Here we go. And here. If you have the bench, you can either tap right on the bench, or you can go a little bit down in front, right? So you can shift your weight down, pull them in. Here's what I want you to think about. It's not just a tap, right? We're here. I want you to think lower with your core, lift with your core, right? Pull those inner thighs together. Pull them in and breathe. Down and up. Yes, you can. 3, 2, 1. And relax. Oh man. All right, up onto your feet. If you have a kettlebell, grab it. Woo, sweat marks. Otherwise, we're gonna take it with one dumbbell, and here's what we've got. We're gonna take it to a slinger curl. So if you've never done a slinger curl, don't worry, you don't have to make it fancy. One dumbbell between two hands, but it's a little chop across your body, turn it in. And then if you want, you can add a little curtsy lunge back to center. We won't get very many, I know that feels like a lot. The true version looks like this. If you're comfortable with it, sling, catch, curtsy. Now, I don't want anybody to feel like they have to go for the highest if that's not right for them. You can just take two hands, curl it here, and do a regular lunge. All right, you pick, or just the upper, or just the lower. All right, I know it feels like a lot. If you're just using dumbbells, just keep your regular lunge and curl. That works too. Ready? Here we go. Sling it if you want lunge, regular, or curtsy. So it can be here, regular lunge, or curtsy. Remember, you can have two hands on that kettlebell, but the sling, those of you that have been with me for a while in my kettlebell only workouts, first of all, let me know in the comments if you want more kettlebell only, or if you'd be interested in a kettlebell only program. We're working on that and getting more just kettlebell. I have a lot of with weights workouts where you can do either or, but I know a lot of you have asked. Good, relax. So let me know in the comments. Those of you that have been with me for a while know I love the slinger curl, but I don't want anybody feeling like they have to do it. So again, two hands across your body, either regular lunge or curtsy, or that sling. Other side, 40 seconds, let's do it. Sling, curtsy, a lot of balance, so a lot of core, right? Catch it with your arms, but catch with your core as well. What I love about this is, right now, there's no way I could do a single-sided bicep curl with a 26-pound weight. But with the sling where we add some power, I can, right? Woo! Here, and here, or here, and down. 5 seconds, can you get one more? All the way through, or two. Ha, yes, team. All right, let's take it down to the bench. So I'm gonna get my heavy kettlebell, close grip press. If you don't have one heavy kettlebell, you could go one heavy dumbbell, or heavy dumbbells on each side, but your elbows are in and up. All right, do what you need to do to get down on the bench or down on the mat. I'm gonna give you a couple extra seconds, because I know that's how it goes. All right, team, we're here. Core is engaged. Nice, good grip on whatever weights you're using. Tuck the pelvis. Core is neutral spine, but contracted. Here we go. Right here. This one is harder for me to grip when my hands are sweaty, right? So you probably need to have those hands lower around the bell part, not the horn, what we call the horn or the handles. Push away from your body. Push your body into the floor. Right here. Oh man, notice how it feels harder. Right here. Ha! Yes, team. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set that down. All right, we are back to those toe taps, but here's what I want. I want you to tap it long and add a little reverse crunch. Tap it long, heel or toe, whatever you need to do. If you can go below and pull it in. Get ready. Strong core. Here we go. Tap. Little lift of the hips using the core. On the floor, you're just not going as far, but you're really using the abs. Decreasing the space between your hips and your rib cage, right? Pulling everything in. Keeping it here. And contract. Again, think about those inner thighs pulling together, squeezing together, along with that lift of the pelvic floor. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. And relax. Hug the knees. All right, team. Up onto your feet. How about we sneak in another swing or deadlift? So again, it can be your weights or your kettlebell, just your deadlift here, or it can be that swing. We're gonna drive it up, lock it out. Then we got one more bonus circuit, but it's gonna be quick. So up to you, if you wanna do the swing, if you wanna do the deadlift, but let's get it done. So again, hips go to the back either way, and then you're either coming up straight with a deadlift or power up, lock it out with your swing. In 3, shoulders back, in 2, 1, here we go. Let it drop. Lots of power, because you got it. Then you're stopping the movement and letting it drop. Your arms are not controlling the movement in any way. Let it drop. And you're making sure you're not arching your back. You're stopping, standing straight up. Let it drop. And you're just letting it drop. You're not pulling it down. Common thing that we say, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Catch your breath. What I mean by that is often I will see people or I'll be coaching people and they will try to pull it down, right? But you really want to power it up and then just let it fall, keeping this part in check, all right? Breathe, quick sip of water. One last bonus circuit. It's gonna be quick. Cheers, y'all. Bonus circuit instead of bonus move. We got our upper body pull, our push, our buys, our tries, chest, shoulders, legs, glutes. We worked all the parts. But if you have time for a little extra, here is what we've got. We're gonna take it to a plie squat with a drag. So you're dragging for those inner thighs, 2 weights here. Then we're gonna go overhead triceps out and in and up. So we're taking those elbows out, again, with a dumbbell. Then we got a little bear plank. We'll do it a second time. All right, so I'm starting with my heavy weights. Take those toes out in the plie. If you don't wanna do the drag, just drop it low right here. 3, 2, 1, let's do it. Down, slide it in. I like to rest my weights right on top of the legs, but you can also have them in the front if that feels okay for you. But I want you to get low. Chest open. Squeeze those inner thighs, yes! And in. Good news, this one is only one time through. So you do what you need to do to make this challenging. You can also do a kettlebell. I'm gonna keep it with dumbbells. Squeeze, yes! 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, 1 or 2 dumbbells. I'm gonna go 2 with my 10s behind the head. Elbows go out, elbows go in, and up. You can also have 1 dumbbell or kettlebell. If that's not right for you, take it to a tricep kickback if you can't go over the head. All right, team, catch your breath. Let's take it here. We're gonna bring them up, core engaged. 3, 2, 1, behind, out, in, and up. You might find, because we're hanging out behind your head for a split second longer, you may find that you need a lighter weight. That's okay. One little tricep burn, even though we got a lot of triceps on those presses. Woo! I know, I feel it too. Remember, there's only one set, so if you can hang with me for 15 more seconds, good form. 3, 2, 1. I know, team. Oh, man. All right, we're taking it down to the mat. We're gonna keep it here. We're going to walk it back, walk it in. Walk it back, walk it in. Bear plank walkout. You can also jump it back if that's a better option for you. If you need to stay on your knees, just take it to a walk back. 3, 2, 1, walk it back. Walk it in. And in, or back. Remember, you're not jumping the knees all the way in. You're jumping them to just under your hips, right? So the core has to stay engaged in a different way. Use your core to move it and really contract your core when you land, whether that's little hop or jump or walk. Right here. Back and ha! Yes, you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch it back. That is it, team, but you know I love to throw in one more swing, so why don't we make this swing the last of this bonus circuit. So kind of like a bonus move within a bonus circuit. Don't come at me, you know you love it. If that's not right for you, you go ahead and stretch or join me in a deadlift. One more time. Heart is pumping, but let's get it done. We're here to work hard and we are doing it. Shoulders back in 3, deadlift or swing. Here we go. Let it drop. If you're feeling fancy and you know how to do that handoff swing, go for it, but only if you're comfortable with it. This is a swing that I recommend if you got a kettlebell that's starting to feel a little too light when you're just here, but you're not ready to buy a heavier one yet. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, swing and relax. Oh man, pedal those feet. So wherever you are, hands on the kettlebell, the floor, or tops of your legs, little pedal here. Feeling that stretch, I know. And then let's slowly roll it up. Take your time, team. Stop at your halfway point. Standing cat-cow. Right through here, rolling through your back, really trying to get that lower lumbar spine too. We're gonna keep this cool down pretty short because I really want you guys to feel like we got it in short and sweet. Let's take those arms up and to the side. Leave me a comment, let me know how you're feeling about anything with this workout. And again, I had some questions about kettlebells. Let me know below. I love hearing from you. And please spread the word, spread the channel. Like, comment, share. All those things help me be able to keep making these workouts for you. So please, please, please do all the things. And don't forget to subscribe. Reach those arms to the back. If you can grab them, grab them. Just like that. Let your head drop to one side. Let's bring those fingertips down. And of course, check out all the links in the description below. Check out the BodyFit Athletic Club where you get all the extras in the BodyFit by Amy app. That's our private membership. I would love to see you there. Take those legs out wide, stretch through the shoulders and through the legs. Get some more stretching on your own, of course, but walk those feet in slowly, rounded up. Let's get one big deep breath in and out. You did it. That was your full body sweat with weights workout. Great job, everybody.